jalan-jalan sama Museum Bahari Jakarta dan suku Dinas Kebudayaan Kepulauan Seribu. Kita habis ngelihat berbagai pulau ya.
Iya.
Pulau-pulau bersejarah nih, pulau apa aja nih Mbak Wulan tadi kita lihat?
Tadi kita ada ke Kelor, Cipir, Onrust,
terus
dan
kita ke Pulau Panggang. Nah yang keren lagi tadi kita habis makan di mana itu keren banget ya, di
Nusa Keramba restoran.
Nah saya nggak tahu nih ternyata ada tempat makan yang keren banget di seberangnya Pulau Panggang, namanya Nusa Keramba. Itu vibe-nya bener-bener kayak di Indonesia Timur gitu, jadi masih keren banget. Terus lautnya tuh masih jernih, makanannya juga enak-enak. Nah yang kerennya lagi kita nggak cuma jalan-jalan sendirian sama Museum Bahari Jakarta dan suku Dinas Kebudayaan Kepulauan Seribu, tapi kita juga bareng ya sama teman-teman di kedutaan. Nah ada kedutaan mana aja tuh Mbak tadi?
Ada
Irlandia, terus
Australia,
Maroko juga ikutan.
So today I was absolutely delighted to have the opportunity to see Pulau Seribu and see, I think, parts of the islands that most people don't know about. I think people are familiar with the islands as a tourism destination for rest and relaxation and natural beauty, but there's also a great historical legacy. And I'm delighted to learn more about the history of these islands, the history of their connection with Jakarta, and the really, really interesting architectural and historical heritage that is here. And I hope more people will learn about this and have the opportunity to see it themselves.
Today I had the pleasure of joining my fellow colleagues in the Diplomatic Corps, and we visited some of these beautiful islands just off the coast of Jakarta. We were lucky enough to see some beautiful heritage buildings, which is so important.
I think it's probably Pulau Cipir, because I didn't know anything about the history of that island and the different uses that it has had in the past. And also there was a Martello Tower that I was very interested to see on Pulau Kelor, which is a connection with Ireland because we have very similar buildings. We have Martello Towers of our own in Ireland. And I think there was a whole side here that I didn't know about. I think when people are thinking about tourism in Jakarta, they're thinking about other things, and I just hope more people realise that there are beautiful and interesting things to see on the doorstep.
I think although they each had their own beauty, I think my favourite was Onrust Island. It had connections to Australia by Captain Cook, who landed in Australia. Before he came to Australia, he was actually visited Onrust Island to get the hull of the Endeavour fixed. So I really like that connection between Australia.
I think there definitely are. We have already had a number of collaborations, for instance, with Museum Bahari, with an exhibition on Ireland's seafaring heritage. We've done collaborations with the Textile Museum, bringing Irish mythology and batik art together. I think I was very inspired seeing the Martello Tower today, and that made me realise there are possibilities here to create linkages between our own capital city, Dublin, and the capital of Indonesia, Jakarta, because I just found out by accident today that we have similar buildings. So I think there is huge scope for cooperation between our two countries, and I hope that people on both sides will learn more about our connections and our possible future connections.
our connections between Indonesia and Australia actually go back further than Captain Cook. Yolngu people of northern Australia were trading with the Makassar, the Bugis traders. They were trading for sea cucumbers, and we've had connections between our two countries for hundreds of years.
I think it is very important. In Ireland, we think that there's such great importance in creating a link with our ancestors, to realise that we are part of a community that has been living and growing for thousands of years. I think if people understand the context that they're coming from and the deep historical roots that they have, as we see here in Indonesia, I think it is great for creating a sense of the people as part of a nation. Indonesia has an amazing heritage, and I think it's very important for the people of Indonesia to appreciate that. I hope that more Irish people will come to Indonesia to see the amazing, beautiful things that this wonderful country has to offer. And I hope that more Indonesians will travel to Ireland. Already there are many Indonesians travelling to Ireland every year, some to work, many to study, increasing numbers of students. And I hope that this positive momentum will continue. I think for relations between our two countries, the most important thing is people-to-people connections. And it's only when our people see each other's countries that we can really have proper strong links.
I'd really like more Australians to learn about the connections between Australia and Indonesia, and of course more Indonesians to learn about our strong connections as well. And Onrust Island is one of the many links that we have in our history, and I don't think that was the first time I found out that Captain Cook actually had the Endeavour, sailed the ship, the Endeavour, to Onrust Island to get fixed. So I think we have a lot of connections that need to be discovered.
Main-main ke Kepulauan Seribu, jangan ragu-ragu lagi. It's like really one of the best destination in Jakarta. Terima kasih pemerintah Pemprov Jakarta sudah memfasilitasi jalan-jalan kali ini bersama IHH dan juga teman-teman dari berbagai kedutaan yang ada di Jakarta. Nah gitu, jadi seru banget hari ini jalan-jalannya. Semoga nanti teman-teman kedutaan lain bisa gabung di jalan-jalan bareng dengan Indonesia Hidden Heritage, Museum Baru Jakarta, Suku Dinas Kebudayaan Kepulauan Seribu, dan juga teman-teman di Sevenhub. Dah.